Okay, so today we're going to work on 5.3 slope, and the last 2 days we've been working on just doing the run and rise, and so today we're going to use the formula, the m is equal to y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1. Okay, so let's say we are given an order pair of -2, 1, and 2, positive 1. Okay, so and then we need to find the slope for this. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to use this formula right here. Now each of these points right here that are given, we're going to have to rename them. Okay, so the first one, let's call this one x1 and then y1. So because they're pairs, both of these are going to be considered ones. So the x1, y1. So that means on this side right here, we're going to call this x2 and then y2 because they're pairs. Okay? All right, now let's use this formula right here that we just mentioned right here and substitute in each of these ordered pairs into the formula. Okay? So the slope formula goes something like this, where it says m is equal to, and then we have is y2. So up here says y2. That means I need to use my y2 number, which is, in our case, positive 1. So we're going to go ahead and put positive 1 minus, and it's only minus because of this equation right here being minus. Okay? Now y1, which then in this case is positive 1, so I'm going to go ahead and put positive 1 right here. All right? All divided by x2 now. So now going back to x2, the x2 numbers are second point, which is in this case 2. So we're going to go ahead and put 2 minus, and then x1, which in this case is negative 2. So I'm going to put that in parentheses just because if that's a negative, we're going to change our numbers right there, right? Because of this negative and this negative would cause it to go positive instead. Okay, so let's rewrite this problem then. So now we have is m is equal to, we have is 1 minus 1, which is in our case 0, divided by 2, right? So 2, negative times negative is positive, so I'm going to put plus 2, and then that's going to come out to 4. So that's going to rewrite this as 0 divided by 4, which in this case still comes out to be 0. So in this case, there is no slope of, there is a slope of 0. And the reason being is because if we had to graph this out, like we've been doing the last couple of days, so here's our graph right here. If it's negative 2, 1, 2, right? Negative 2, positive 1. So we're over here somewhere. And the other graph is at positive 2, right? Positive 2, positive 1 right here. That means our graph right there connects. And that means there is no, there is run, because there was a run of 4, right? We mentioned the run of 4 right there. But the rise, they didn't rise up, so that's why the rise was equal to 0 right there. Okay? So that's what we're going to work on today for board work. We're going to go ahead and give you 2 pairs of these right there, order pairs. And then we're going to go ahead and substitute them into this equation right here. Oops, right there, into that equation. And then from there, we should get a slope, m equals. Don't forget to put m equals at the end, and then just box your answer for your slope right there. Okay?